Hi, if you're like me, you know House of Cards 1990 is one of the best TV series of all time. So today, I thought it would be fun to pull up a chair by the campfire and rewatch the sitcom with the entire cast of then and now. I will tell you about the original names and ages of the actors and how they've changed in 2024. Okay, let's see. Roger ONeal is played by actor Miles Anderson. In 1990, when he was in the series, he was 43 years old, and now he's living out there 76.
Would she be available, do you think?
It's not impossible. I'll broach it gently. Leave it to me, Francis.
I'm trying to think how I'm not. It's going to sound terrible because it's in a way boastful, but I'm.
Michael Samuels is played by actor Damon Thomas. In 1990, when he was in the series, he was 48 years old, and now he's living out at 81.
Have used confidential information available to me to enrich my family. I have asked the Cabinet Secretary to undertake a form...
Generic.
Yes, it does. And the sort of films that interest me now are really, human interest films.
Okay.
Francis Uart is played by actor Ian Richardson. In 1990, when he was in the series, he was 56 years old, and sadly on February 9, 2007, he passed away 72 in London, England.
There are some men, and I count myself amongst them, who cannot bear to be idle. I could, of course, reveal to the nation that the Prime Minister and his brother are both...
Sly look to the groundlings becomes the sly sideways look to camera.
Yes. A lot of people thought that I would find that disturbing, but thanks to my Shakespeare experience, I did...
And Colin Rich is played by actress Isabelle Amies. In 1990, when she was in the series, she was 40 years old, and now she's living out at 73.
Lord Bilsborough, the party chairman, dismissed as nonsense any suggestion of a leadership election in the offing. However, the position of the party chairman would be crucial during a leadership race, and Bilsborough is...
Landry, it was always my privilege to care for you. And you have grown into the man I knew you would become.
Patrick Walton is played by actor Malcolm Tierney. In 1990, when he was in the series, he was 52 years old, and sadly on February 18, 2014, he passed away 75 in London, England.
Pretty view on the back benches.
But if we get rid of him as early as this, we'll look like a bunch of colonels in a banana republic. I don't want to go down in history as the Idi Amin of potently fired.
Yes, but she's not the one I showed you this afternoon, Charlie.
Honestly, Lovejoy, you strut around this manor like a turkey, opinions gobbling out of your face left, right and centre.
Ben Landless is played by actor Kenny Ireland. In 1990, when he was in the series, he was 45 years old, and sadly on July 21, 2014, he passed away 68 in Scotland.
Very badly to that kind of arrogance.
Because you need a better time, my friend. We've got to build you up. Backbenchers may think you're a great guy, but they're not going to go back to this...
And I think it was empty.
You think? But you do not definitely know. Is that correct?
Maddie Storian is played by actress Suzanna Harker. In 1990, when she was in the series, she was 25 years old, and now she's living out at 58.
So, what are you doing in this den of thieves?
Oh, not all thieves. Still a few good blokes about.
Like your brother?
Exactly.
Like going back to the convent when I was there, because we were all girls every morning in this green room lying around. It was just a great experience to...
Charles Collingwood is played by actor James Villiers. In 1990, when he was in the series, he was 57 years old, and sadly on January 18, 1998, he passed away 64 in Arundel, Sussex, England.
Gives me £50 when I'm short, sometimes 100. Best brother in the world, Hal. Enough said. End of story.
Penny Guy is played by actress Alphonsia Emanuel. In 1990, when she was in the series, she was 29 years old, and now she's living out there 63.
And shag ourselves silly, how about that?
That would be lovely. If only you really meant it.
I do.
Elizabeth Uart is played by actress Diane Fletcher. In 1990, when she was in the series, she was 46 years old, and now she's living out there 79.
quite a little touch of Richard of Gloucester at Baynard's Castle.
Shine out, fair sun.
Tim Stamper's played actor Colin Chen. In 1990, when he was in the series, he was 61 years old, and now he's living out at 94.
Warren.
Lately of the Chronicle, currently a charge upon the state.
Well, it's not quite...
We've spoken on the phone. I was wondering what you'd look like.
Harold Earl is played actor Kenneth Gilbert. In 1990, when he was in the series, he was 59 years old, and sadly on October 29, 2015, he passed away at 84 in England.
Education.
Made the schools accountable at last. We've grasped the nettle and we've taken it on board. It's not always been the most comfortable way.
Sir Jasper Ranger is played actor John Arnott. In 1990, when he was in the series, he was 73, and sadly on December 21st, 1999, he passed away at 82 in Surrey, England.
And support over the coming months. Will the leader of the House allow time to debate and to reverse this decision?
Who is your favorite character in the TV series House of Cards? And what do you think when some actors have passed away? Leave your comments below this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell to wait for my next videos. Thank you and see you again.